loves, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do a holiday glam look. This is 1 out of 3 looks I'm gonna do for Christmas. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, to get started, I'm gonna do my brows first, and I use the Tame frame from NYX as my brow pomade. And then I go in with my Urban Decay brow blade to create some little like fake hairs. I will be doing a like in-depth like brow tutorial soon because I've changed it quite a bit. But yeah, look out for that because it'll be coming soon. Then is my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This stuff is literally an exact dupe for Tarte Shape Tape. And I just go in and carve out the underneath of my brow with that concealer. Now I'm going to be taking my LA Girl Pro Coverage HD foundation. It was a little dark, so I did mix it with some white foundation. It still turned out a little too dark, but we're going to roll with it. And I'm going to go back in with that e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I'm going to be concealing underneath my eyes in a triangle shape and doing the same exact thing on the other eye. I'm going to go ahead and do the center of my forehead and the center of my chin. And I'm going to be setting that all with the Revolution Banana Powder. After I blend out an eye and I set it immediately to prevent creasing. And one thing you need to know about this concealer is that it does dry out and sometimes won't blend very nicely if you let it sit for too long. So that's just a tip if you do end up buying this concealer. And then yeah, I'm just baking under my eyes. I leave that on for a long time. And I'm going to go in with my BH Cosmetics Cream Contour Kit. This thing is beat up. You don't need to tell me, I know. And I'm going to go ahead and contour my cheekbones, my jawline. That double chin needs to go. And then my forehead as well. And then I go ahead and also contour my nose. I do plan on also doing an in-depth video on this because I feel like the nose is one of the hardest things to master. Even I think I need work. And I also contour underneath my lip, bottom lip to be specific. And then I go ahead and blend all that out. And then I also go ahead and add a little bit of highlight on the Cupid's bow and my nose. And I just go ahead and blend that out with my finger because it has to be so precise. And excuse that I'm singing in this video. I could genuinely not help myself. And then I go ahead and set with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder. I really like this powder. I ran out of my Too Faced Peach and just haven't had the time to go get more. So this has been a good substitution. Then I'm taking that Banana Revolution powder again in a small brush and just packing on some bakage to really make that nose contour pop. And then I'm going to go ahead and start contouring with powder. I am going in with the NYX Contour Palette, and I'm taking the 2 middle shades and mixing them together and just contouring my cheekbones, forehead, under the lip, everywhere that we cream contoured. And I'm doing this a little more dramatic than usual because it is a glam holiday look. And then I'm going to go ahead and wipe off that bakage. It's been sitting for long enough and it just needs to go. And then I put a little bit of that yellow powder underneath my contour just to balance it all out so the eyes don't look so bright and everything else is not in the right contrast. Then I'm going with my Anastasia eye primer. This stuff is gold in a tube. Please buy it if you do eyeshadow, like I'm really begging you. I'm going with the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette and the burnt orange shade and a fluffy brush and just blending this as my transition color up towards the brow bone. Then I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber, which is just a dark brown, and a smaller blending brush and popping this right into the crease, blending it into burnt orange. And this is just going to give us that depth that the look needs. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease with the same Anastasia eye primer with a very small detail brush. Take your time with this step, it's very important. Then I'm going to go in with my Huda Emerald Obsessions palette. I'm taking this sparkly green shade at the top right and a small detail brush and just patting that on while the primer is still wet. And because the primer is still wet, this should make the shade pop even more and be even more intense and sparkly. I'm going to go ahead and go into that emerald green and pop that right in on my lash line underneath. And I'm going to really build this up because I want it to be super dramatic. if I'm being honest, it didn't even come out as dramatic as I wanted it to. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend it out with some burnt orange again. Then I went ahead and did my mascara and false lashes off camera. And then I'm going to go with my NYX Ombre Blush and just apply this to my cheeks. And then for highlight, I do go ahead with NYX Bear With Me spray, and I do spray my brush beforehand. And then I'm taking the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm taking, what is this? I don't even know what that shade's called, but it was the bottom left one. And going ahead and applying this. I literally left this pad alone for so long, and I'm wondering why, because I actually thought this was bomb. Then I'm going in with the same highlight and just going into the inner corner, also spraying my brush, and then doing my nose highlight. Then go ahead and highlight the Cupid's bow too, and then set that all with the same spray. Then for lips, I'm going in with my LA Girls Ultimate Auto Liner in the shade Nonstop Nude, and just lining my lips and filling them in. And then I'm going in with this Artistry lip gloss, and the shade is Pink Nude, and I just loved the way this lip combo came out. It was a little darker than I expected, but I really thought it did really well with this look. And that is the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a fabulous holiday. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, loves.